Welcome back, everybody, to a Game of Thrones. Yesterday, we were killed horribly. Our current character, our great character, I should say our last character now, Emperor, Greater, no pun intended, the Bloodhound, Dragon Lord, founder of Valyria, rebuilder of old Valyria and new, died very tragically, assassinated by a faceless man. A lot of you saying I don't check the plots. There was a top comment saying, like, you never check the plots, you had it coming. I check the plots all the fucking time. It's never worth mentioning. What it actually was, and it turns out the reason why we died is that these... You might have noticed throughout the episode, there were pop-ups basically saying that we owe a bank a debt. It's not, I don't think, working as intended, especially what other people have been telling me over Discord as well, and I've even saw it in the comment section on YouTube. Apparently, the banks can not only charge us for our vassal debts, but if we do something like raid a bank, we can also accrue a debt with them. What that means is if we don't pay those debts, they will send faceless men after us, assassins after us, and kill us, which is why this character has almost been assassinated. It's why our father was assassinated as well, because between our wars and our vassals, we're accruing these debts we didn't even take. We did take a loan from a local bank, and I'm not really sure whether or not that mechanic applies to the local banks, because the banks are obviously fairly major factions. I mean, we haven't taken a loan from, you know, Braavos or Karth or Tyrosh. Apparently, what might be happening, and this sucks a lot, is that where, say, for example, we attacked Tyrosh to Dragon Conquest it, we've accrued a debt with them. And what that means is because I'm refusing to pay the debt, because as far as I'm concerned, that's not my fucking debt. That's not how that works. We don't just attack a place and then suddenly we've got to deal with the legal system kicking in. Apparently, they're just sending faceless men after us now, and we've got to deal with that if we want to. And what I'm concerned about, and apparently this might be the case from some detective work in Discord, if we go to war with Pentos, or say there is a bank somewhere located in the White Walkers territory, we're going to be hit by a debt from then. Now, luckily, the Bank of Lease doesn't exist. Now, if they'd have taken Tyrosh, for example, and then we'd have counter-sieged it from the White Walkers, we'd have been hit by a debt from that as well, because the White Walkers are known for being pretty stickler about loans. Anyway, there was an absolute big brain comment last episode, like the biggest, most genius play I've ever seen, 1,000 million IQ. Why not just raid the White Walkers specifically to kill off their troops? Not do the War for Dawn, not try and reclaim Pentos or Braavos or kick them out of Essos. Literally just raid them so that we can kill off as many of their troops as possible, so that next time they try and invade, next time the War for the Dawn occurs, they're going to be so weak, because these are all event-spawn troops. Granted, now that I look at it, they do have 138,000 troops from just the land that they've conquered, so they're going to be a formidable force regardless, but we could cut their troop count by half permanently, and I think that's something we've really got to do. So that's what we're going to be doing this episode, is guerrilla warfare against the White Walkers as much as possible, whittling them down as much as possible. The other thing I noticed as well, Karth is currently being beset from literally all sides. They are being attacked from these guys in the Bone Mountains. They're being attacked by the Summer Islanders, so the Summer Islander Carthian embargo war. They're being attacked by whoever the heart of that guy is, Pharos apparently. Yeah, that is the Stone Cow of Pharos there. Those guys are attacking them. And then they're also being attacked by actual Pharos as well. I think it's safe to say Karth is ready to join the Valyrian Empire. Don't you all agree? I think it's time that we maybe got these guys under our fold, help them out. We would help them against their wars. All they got to do is just bend the knee a little bit. Just bend the knee a little bit, my friend. Excellent, excellent. So all of our vassals are obviously going to back us, because that's just how these wars work. They're not agreeing to surrender immediately. So that means we're going to have to move in here. Now, because it's a slave raid, they're not going to lose any land. It's what, 3 slave raids and an embargo? So they're just going to be absolutely decimated. Their troops are going to be destroyed. After those wars end, we're just going to be able to sweep up what's left and basically force them into being our vassals, whether they like it or not. So this, for us, is an incredibly valuable war. Like, this is very, very good for us. We really only have 6,000 men in our impersonal levies, huh? Oh, it's just because we weren't reinforced. Okay, what we need to do then is be very careful about, firstly, not hiring new council members. If you hire council members in the middle of a mega war, when the kingdom comes back together, people from other kingdoms who were in your council will put back in their opposition, and the other guys will be fired, and that means you'll have the fired from the council debuff. This isn't a problem, though. Don't worry. We've got just enough boats to be able to work this. I imagine, speaking of which, the kingdom has been plagued by strange demons made of ice and snow. Cool. Who are you again? Oh, is that what he's got? He's got a province all the way over in Sharp Point. What? What is going on with that? You see that? He has the city of West Point, and the White Walkers are trying to take that. Nah, we're good. If that was one of our vassals, obviously I'd take them up on that. We've got to be careful. I actually never thought about this. What happens if we do a mega war and then the White Walkers attack, like, Tyrosh? Prime example. What if they do that? Would they then call us in and we'd be basically called into the War for Dawn early, or would they not be allowed to do that because they're a vassal of our own people? I don't know how the hell that would work, but we'll keep a close eye on that in the future. Will definitely be something worth considering if we ever plan on doing a war this large in the future. You are a fool. Don't be afraid of spiders. Spiders are our friends, right? Bring you over here. This is all we've got. Honestly, this is really all we need. Karth only have 10,000 men, so with a Dragon Rider leading, even if it's only 5,600 troops, it's probably good enough. Pay him a visit with our dragon and cow him. I'm really hoping we aren't assassinated again for our vassal debts or for random debts that we seem to have... accrued throughout the course of this playthrough. Now, the other concern as well is that Top Bog Spoff has returned. Last episode, of course, he landed in Valyria, then immediately fucked off over to Ashai to conquest his original starting kingdom, his birthright. I imagine it's something to do with the fact that the White Walkers are so powerful and they've driven so much light and strength from the world that the Dark Emperor himself has risen. Top Bog Spoff, who in one of our previous series opened the labyrinths under Lang and released the Dark Ones, the old Dark Gods, into the world. So it does seem kind of appropriate that, you know, the light is doing. You know how Melisandre goes on about all the battle for the dawn and all the darkness is spreading, all that garbage. The darkness has spread so far that Top Bog's come out of it, which is not fantastic. I don't think Top Bog and the White Walkers are friends or anything. You know, I don't think they've come to some sort of agreement or they've got some political marriage going on or anything like that. I just think it's just a circumstance, you know. It's just one of those conveniences. For now, some time, Empress Hotplate has been overcome with fatigue and trouble with a persistent cough. I don't really care that much, and obviously I can't hire a new court physician until we've done this mega war anyway. Welcome aboard. You're a strange bodyguard. You're a frosty young man, aren't you? You've got a terribly cold stare. But what a good, strong Valyrian man he is, though. More like, I mean, that would clearly be like Otheris if he was Valyrian. He's got a strong claim on the Temple of Vimolis. A great, strong... He's got the white hair, so he's got to be Valyrian, right? I don't think he's just a normal man. Definitely not an octopus posing as someone's dad. Okay, let's make sure... I was going to say let's set up the council, but no, that's just like course of habit there. Convert to local religion sun gods. The sun god people of Valyria convert and embrace the glory of Nyarlathotep. I don't know what Top Bog's done, but we'll ignore that one. What will we ignore that one, though? Yeah, we'll ignore that one. We can convert that back. That's not a problem. That's probably where Top Bog landed and, like, you know, dropped 200,000 men. So, technically, given that there's probably only, like, 1,500 guys living in Valyria right now, the majority of religion would be, you know, that. Anyway, is that the Carthaginian army right there? Oh, my God, it is. Oh, you fools. Horrible. My Councillor Margot was killed by armed thugs. Jesus. God, she was killed fucking, like, really badly, huh? Well, that means we can hire a new Master of Whisperers and don't need to worry about that. Welcome aboard, Lysaria, and if you could do me a favor and investigate any sort of faceless man plots going on, that would be fantastic. Known plot 0 right now, by the way. Alright, let's set you to what you're already scheming. Nothing to worry about. Right, get you guys over here. Okay, how do we want to deal with this, then? Who are they being attacked by? Our vassals, you beautiful vassal. When are you going to get there? Battle will start 30th. Okay, in like 10 days' time, so we can reinforce into that, no problem, right? Are we going to get there first? Oh, God, this might have been a mistake. No, we're reinforcing our vassal. We're coming in at half morale, but of course, we're such a good commander and a dragon rider and everything. Oh, nice. We're going to destroy them. Aggressive leader. I want inspiring leader. I think everybody would pick inspiring leader if given the chance, so that is ours. Your Imperial Majesty, since I arrived in Valyria, your troops are reinforcing quicker. I appreciate that one a lot. How are they holding out? Get the hell out of here, Karth. 27% war score from a single battle is pretty fantastic. Holy shit. Now let's hope our vassals actually start, you know, sieging things down, raiding things, the usual stuff. They are. Okay. Maybe not as good as I was expecting there. We might have to land on the mainland and obviously wipe out a few of their vassals as well. They can counter-siege their own capital. They have. Wait, that's Karth, but that's not the capital. The capital goes to the capital. We can take Karth, more importantly. Now, the walls of Karth are famously quite large and quite difficult to break through. So we will see what we can do with that, but I think it's just going to be a case of basically deploying the dragon at every single fortification level, like even the sub-holdings, because I think the fortifications in Karth are ridiculous. Yeah, the triple walls of Karth, that's what I'm getting at here. My only concern is we burn the Bank of Karth. We're going to have faceless bloody men sent after us again, aren't we? Okay, well, you know what, maybe that's the cost of doing business. We are getting an entire, quite powerful kingdom out of it. It's almost an empire at this stage. Let's burn them. Let's kill them all. Okay, wizard, let's see what you've got. Oh my god, the defenders are fucking insane. Yeah, let's deploy that dragon. Let's scorch them all. Please don't get maimed, dragon. Without you, we can't succeed in this battle. Holy shit. With the dragon, though, we're going to be fine, but if the dragon dies, then we literally cannot win this war. I don't think we'll be able to get enough war score from all these random other sub-provinces, and even there, we'll be fairly decently defended. Dracarys, how we doing? 17 defenders. We can't assault Karth because they do have triple wars. 17 men spread across all the triple wars of Karth. I mean, probably don't even know that there's anybody left at that stage, but that's okay. Don't worry about. Sure, I'll take her as my ward. Whatever. We can always palm her off on someone else when we're done. Okay. Awesome. We have sacked the castle. The castle of the Hall of 1,000 Thrones. Wow, that took a little while to pass. Wonderful news. We got Dragonkin. What is Dragonkin? That sounds like a useful book. Gives Valyrian Opinion +3. That's actually fairly decent. Holy shit. What have we got equipped then that's taking the position of that? Hymns to the Gods. Get out of here. I'd rather have that Valyrian Vassal Opinion +3, to be honest with you, because that's everyone around rather than just the others. You are released from prison, because you will eventually be our vassal, so you'll probably be quite thankful of that. And then we'll just keep on trucking. Well, there goes the House of the Undying, so that will teach those wizards. Did we not get any treasures out? That's a real shame, because they generally have some pretty decent stuff. I'm hoping we could get at least one, what is it called? Shade of the Evening, that's it, that weird wine that they drink, because that gives us just a straight-up bonus to learning. And those things stack as well, so we could have like 50 of those in our inventory and get 100 learning, so I think each one is +2. Come on, don't get maimed. Strong dragon. Big boy dragon assaults down small Carthene man. We're fine. Okay, this is the last one. This might be enough. Fucking White Walkers. This actually might be enough to finish off the war. During the siege of Karth, the enemy Tourmaline Harbour's fleet, led by Merchant Prince Lythodos's flagship Glory, did battle with our fleet. Our forces prevailed in this great sea battle, sinking many enemy ships, including the Merchant Prince of Lythodos. That's all they would need to add to the base game, by the way. When ships meet ships in the same ocean, if you're at war, that's all they need to say. Roll a dice. Maybe you can interact with them somewhere. Just make it event-driven rather than actual combat. That's all they would need to add, and it would just give the actual base game combat in terms of, or the way you move your boats around in the base game, just so much more strength to it, huh? Emperor Bathmat's conquest of Karth. I know I said we were going to fight the White Walkers first, but I saw that Karth was weak, and I thought, well, you know, Karth DM. You can end the series now. That's it. The channel's over. That's the worst thing I've ever said in my whole life. And I don't know if you've seen Series B, but I've already, episode 1, I said some pretty awful things in that one, so, thank you. Okay. That's a hell of an empire you've built, Chief. Yeah, reappoint the old council. Alright. Now we can actually set up the council to do everything properly as intended. Why are my kingdoms not coming back? Excuse me. Excuse me, can I have my kingdoms back? Our player's hot plate. Is she any good? Not really. That's alright, nothing to worry about. Okay, so, now we start with the guerrilla warfare against the White Walkers. Also, we've got plenty of gold. Why don't we buy some slaves for our camps? Why don't we buy another, buy from another slave? Yeah, there we go, 400 gold. So that gives us the maximum level in Valyria. So now we can really start investing basically any excess gold we've got straight back into Valyria at this stage. Really? Still 328 days with full slave camp. Oh, because we don't actually have a fucking treasurer. Okay, you're also terrible. I think I need to deal with that. And we need to employ an Archon as well. So we actually need 2 guys with joint court. Yes? Decent. Okay, you'll do. Welcome. You're Valyrian. Welcome aboard. I don't know if we're allowed women on our council, but I'll invite you anyway, because I'm feeling that generous. Plus, you're better than everyone else we've got, so we might as well try it, huh? Glorious Emperor Bathmat, blessed upon you and your house. I will join the court forthwith. Thank you. You are now Lord Treasurer of Valyria. Do some construction for me, Lord Treasurer. We are down to very few days. We're actually not doing too badly there. Have we got, like, smugglers' rings and things? Offended moneylenders. We've got, oh, of course, the Stonemason, who apparently hates us. Stonemason Guildmaster hates his liege. Thank you. Appreciate that one. That's given us, what, +15, +15. Great. Well, to be honest, to say that we've got +15, +15 to build cost and build time, we're not doing too bad, huh? We can still get these buildings done in less than 100 days, so that's pretty fantastic. Right, let's set our advisors up next. So the Pureborn of Karth actually doesn't dislike us too much. Let's try and sway him, then bring him on board. Advisor, let's go for Lord Paramount of Lorath. Yeah, we'll go for Dolo Horro. Actually, I said that as a joke, but he's our most powerful lord who dislikes us the most, so welcome. Seneschal, I guess you'll have to do Magor, Lord of Aquistion of House Darkstar, and then Chief General Crockpot. Chief General Crockpot, our daughter, I would assume. Our niece. Okay, she's also a Dragon Rider, which is fantastic. She's being educated, though. Oh, she's only 15. She can be our Marshal at 15. That's impressive. That's like genuinely really cool. What a cool character arc. Okay, then. You oversee the realm. You perform some statecraft. You stop me being murdered by faceless assassins from banks that I didn't even take a loan from. You oversee construction. And I think the realm is in safe hands for a while. So out of curiosity, do the White Walkers have any taxes? No, they have nothing. So if we were to burn down Bravos, we wouldn't get anything because it's just a wasteland. So I guess that gives us a massive amount of negative tax. Yeah, minus 100%. Okay. So we can't sort of raid strategically. We can't go for places that are going to give us gold or anything like that. There's nowhere in Westeros that's managed to survive. Is there like independent counts, counties, barons, anything? I don't think so. I think they'd all be Winter Wasteland at this stage, let's be honest. Okay, then. So, we probably just want to raid anywhere let it all turn hostile and then just march around. I guess we go from south to north, huh? Trying to kill as many as we can. Now, because this isn't going to be a mega war and a fish war or anything like that, we can take as many troops as we bloody want. I guess we'll take 94,000 of our vassal troops, because that way we're not going to cost ourselves any money either. Let's get everybody onto boats, and let's see what we can do in regards to weakening these guys. Obviously, we don't want to move a stack of, like, 100,000 troops through Winter Wasteland. That would be a horrible idea, and would cost us a fortune in gold, and, you know, many, many, many different troops would die. Okay, you guys all come to Valyria. Let's... Where are all our boats? Excuse me. Excuse me, where are my boats? Okay, let's them all come together. Let's get the boats to conglomerate, and then we'll see how we do. Well, it's not all that bad. War and disease not the only things the Sunlanders have brought with them from Kamanahuak, their distant homeland. Their diet includes several strange plants that are supposedly edible, and many of these are now enjoyed exotic delicacies in courts across Westeros. Thank you, Top Box Boff. He's bought chocolate to the fucking White Walkers. Well, in a Game of Thrones, everybody, this is exactly where I saw this series ended up. I thought episode 1. My God, I hope Top Box Boff brings fucking dairy milk to the White Walkers. Get out of here. Oh, actually, I do want to win you over, but I don't really want to spend that much money on it. It might also keep the round together. Fancy gift should do the trick. 50 gold. 50 gold on this guy. He liked it. Okay, it was only plus 10 opinion. That was not worth it at all, huh? Dothraki. I think we'll mark you special interest and we'll just drive you from the round, seeing as all our troops are basically in one gigantic stack anyway. Right, we got 60,000 there. Where are supposedly the rest of these armies then? Some in Volantis. Oh, I guess they'll be spread out fucking everywhere, won't they? Get rid of Lorath. Let's move you guys up to here. Oh, there they are. Sure. So we get these guys to deal with. I mean, Faceless Man. Wait, we have the Faceless Men. We're the liege of the Faceless Men. And they're killing me? We'll see about that one. We'll see how your faceless man magic does against my demons. Yeah. This is not what I expected either. Parry riposte, sure. We improved our combat ability. Nice. And all it took was not even ring this time, which is a bit of a shame. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I remember. I was trying to possess the faceless man of all things. I feel like this would have horrible consequences. I feel like if this doesn't work, we're just going to get instantly nerfed. My friend Harris invited me to a grand banquet. Lots of people and lots of food. Good. In the middle of the night, I seclude myself in the room where I've meticulously prepared for tonight's. Okay. With every step of the ritual complete, the air in the room grows more and more oppressing, till I finally sense I'm about to unleash a being of terrible power upon my unsuspecting foe. Let's see what the Faceless Men can do against the dark magics of Valyria. Thank you, Top Bog. Very cool. Okay, brace yourself. Press with vague promises. Brace. Get out of here. I'm trying to see whether or not I'm about to be instantly assassinated, you shit game. And now we're going to a feast. Yeah, we're done with our demon worship for the day. We are actually just going to go and have a feast instead. Who's that he's invaded? The Golden Fields. Okay, independent realms. Were they not ours? I don't think they were ours. I hope they're not ours. I thought then for a second those might be the ones that... Oh, shit. Okay, turns out he was able to repel our magic, but we've driven him slightly insane. Oh, we're going to get murdered, aren't we? We're going to be absolutely murdered. Okay, so a slight change of plan. Why don't we drop the bulk of our forces down in the Bay of Pentos? We'll move our troops up from Volantis south, and then we'll move our troops up from here. I mean, from the north south, and then from the south north, if that makes sense. That way we've sort of been able to see all the various points of the Empire, and we know where we're going to have to focus our troops down. My God, I hope this works. A fine notion. I shall take young Say Nellis as my ward. Sure, why the hell not? Why not? I'm not in the business of pissing off my vassals these days. I think we need to try and keep the ram together basically as much as we possibly can, which is why I was happy to spend that money on Karth. What else can we do? We could maybe... Oh, we could go out first and foremost. What's that smell? I have to find out. I want to look at your wares. Do you want to buy a Shade of Evening? Do you want to buy Melisandre's Ruby for 250 gold? Sold. Thank you. I hope this turns me into a sexy lady. Let's take a look. Where is it? Melisandre's Ruby. We need to have 12 learning. Oh, and we also need to be a red priest. So why did I buy that? Sell it? 320 gold. A profit. Thank you. Send my regards to Prefect Lockrock. Enjoy it, my friend. We lost some prestige as well, but you know what? Such is business. Welcome to business. Okay. You guys move up, and let's see what damage we can do. My God, I hope we can actually raid them. I hope that they haven't, like, implemented some way to stop you being able to raid the White Walkers at this stage, huh? That would suck. Alright. First contact. Here we go. Good luck. We're here. Alright. We can raid. Confirm. Are we now hostile to the White Walkers? Hostile towards Emperor Bathmat. Okay. There's his troops. Are they all going to head up to Pentos? Oh, God, okay. Sure. You guys... Oh, there they are. Shit. Okay, cool. Right, and what about you guys? Come and stand here. Oh, actually, we want to try and avoid going into White Walker lands as much as possible, don't we? Otherwise, we are just going to die of attrition. I have no idea how to fight this war. Because we can't send in less than this, but also that many is going to take, obviously, significant attrition. Right, just fight them. Just fight and kill them all. Torch the lot of them. Bath mat, countertop, and... Maylor. Wait, hang on, but you are not on the... Shit, we got 3 Dragon Riders. Okay, this could be big. It's 31,000 there. Kill them all. Torch them. Oh, God, shit. Well, when I said that, I was talking about me, not the White Walkers. Oh, my God, they're immediately retreating. This could be good. This is a great tactic. Whoever that was in the comment section, you're promoted to Chief General of the channel, because, my God, this was a fantastic idea. I never once thought of raiding the White Walkers, because, honestly, it's a fucking stupid idea. Like, it's a really dumb idea, because, you know, they're ice zombies, and they don't generally have much gold, but, my God, is it working. Hello? You want me to sack... Lysaria. Whatever. Fine. You know what? Get rid of her. You scheme instead. You don't seem trustworthy. You don't seem a very good person to have on our council. Can't deploy the dragon because, of course, there are no White Walkers we're in battle with. And we all know that there has to be a White Walker around before you hit them with the Dragon Flame. Okay. So we've got a lot of troops kicking around. That's definitely an event-spawned army. Let's see if we can kill those. Get out of the... Oh, God. Oh! The God of the Faces man has been successful this past few years, it seems. Apparently fulfilling many assassination contracts, he says, through gritted teeth. My father. Fine work, thank you. At least I got a cut of the gold that was used to murder my father, the Emperor of Valyria. Perfect. Now we can deploy the... Oh, right, because we're not actually in combat anymore. Ooh, that's a lot. Don't know if I'm feeling that brave. Are we feeling that brave? This is for Valyria, you bitch. Let's do it. Oh, they're actually heading back over to us. Sure, let them come. Our daughter, Hotplate, will now... Okay, cool. I don't really care about you letting me know every 30 seconds who our new heir is. How the fuck do we fight this war? Well, you guys can kill that fairly safely, I'd say. Countertop, take the reins. If you were to die, nothing would be lost from that. I'm going to be completely frank with you. You're a hideous lady, and it's offensive for me to see your face every episode. Belleron, and let's go for Yoris as well. Okay. We're just going to have to keep skimming around the edge like this, I think, and just hoping that the White Walkers come close to our borders. I think the longer we wait, the more... I mean, we're going to take so much attrition. It's 27% a month. We're down to 16,000 men. Like, this is going to kill our armies doing this. So let's kill as many of them at the same time. Our armies will rebuild. Theirs won't. So we can keep doing this over and over and over. We don't have to kill them all in the first raid. This is very much a Pyrrhic victory. Hotplate, you get... You're not a bad character, but my God. A good tutor will suffice. I agree. Right, okay. 11,000 versus 24,000. They've got a commander. Galen? Does he... Oh, he worships Winter. Ah, he's probably like their kind of craster. An enemy leader is in battle against us. Excuse me, you're lying? He's right there? He's literally right there. No? Okay, I guess we can't... Oh my God, we are winning this. We're winning it. Troublesome peasants. Hunt them. Hunt them all. Kill them dead. You guys come and back them up. We've got people leading that army. Holy shit, this could work. This actually could work. Oh, they're attacking to us now. Hopefully we've got some White Walkers leading these troops so we can actually drop the dragon and scorch them all. Come on. Come on. Send your White Walkers, you cowards. Oh, we can't. We're just annihilating all of the whites. Oh, I think they've got us this time. I think they just literally outnumber us, despite the fact that our morale is holding. We haven't... Fuck's sake. Okay, pretend that didn't just completely crash then. Motherfucker. Alright, we're back in. Oh my God, now they've got such an advantage on us. Okay, right, so this is going to be a bit more Pyrrhic than what was intended, but that's okay, nothing to worry about. So we're going to lose a lot more troops here, or they're just going to get wiped out, excuse me. No, what did I say last time? Guess what, I changed my mind this time. You get nothing. You get nothing and you'll like it. 14,000, just keep chasing them. Attrition is the thing killing us here. We can actually annihilate their armies if we're quick. We just have to, it's my favourite war. Quick, careless, without a thought in the world. Do we want to eat weird flesh and become a dirty cannibal? Nope, we just think it's weird. It is just weird chicken. I believe my nice, friendly cannibal butcher friend. Okay, right, so who's going to lead these troops? So it was Countertop. It was... I mean, it's just not the Dragon Riders. Is basically the easiest way to look at it. There we go. Okay, right, okay. You come and back these guys up. Let's kill them all. How are we looking? We're now down to... what did we start with? I'll have to watch things back. Oh my God, it's down to 82,000. He was at 133,000, wasn't he? Because I said it was half his army. We've basically slightly more than half. He's got slightly more than half of his troops, event spawn troops, left right now. But as I said, we reinforce. He does not. Oh, what do you want? No, you. Oh, fucking shit, really. Toilet, you don't deserve any land. Why have you got artifacts? Skull of Porunga? Dragonbone statue? Is that not the thing that grants wishes in on Namek? What if I say yes? He gains 25 prestige. We're going to lose Pyrrhus, though, aren't we? Oh, we lost nothing. Nothing to worry about, then. Of course, have some land, my friend. It's this allotment. I enjoyed your Valyrian tasty Valyrian tomatoes grown by the Emperor's brother. Okay, obviously the construction build cost modifier minus 15%. That's pretty decent, especially if you want to build some big projects. Or we'll have to build some big projects, to be honest, to be able to pay for that. Oh, fucking Dothraki, get out of here. Pay me a visit on my dragon. My dragon sufficiently cowed him. Thus it did. I think we're going to have to go back to monthly autosaves just in case it crashed again. I think I would cry. Look at this, though. Another 16,000 killed. We lost 2,000. We've just got to keep going like this. It's just going to be this over and over and over and slowly whittle them down. I don't think the Night King would have expected this, like an attack marching on him rather than the opposite. Especially not, you know, coming from when he's in Westeros or whatever I was going to say. You fucker. Don't worry, everyone. Hackerman's on the case. He's once again fixed another mod. It's fine. I might as well just change my professional job description to a mod fixer at this stage, for fuck's sake. Okay, back to the gameplay. How are we doing? Besides everybody starving to death and the whole bunch just fighting, probably getting all PTSD from fighting a whole bunch of hordes of undead, literally tsunamis of undead, at least according to Game of Thrones Season 8, which I think we can all safely disregard. I imagine things are going fine. Let's go to the frozen shores of Pentos, where there's no food, no water, and literally tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of creatures trying to kill us. That's fine. Lady Melissa of Tyria provided me with proof that Blank has been viciously slandering me. How dare Blank? I trusted you, Blank. All this time, you fucking blanker. Bodyguard, Crockpot, welcome. Okay, I think we need to definitely spend some gold soon. Oh, my rival has expressed a desire to get married. How's he really? Oh, good, more gold. No. I would not grant you permission, my rival. What do you think? I'm going to stand there and walk you down the aisle, you weird man. Okay, let's go back to Valyria. Let's see what we can build now that things are cheaper and better and nicer. If only that stonemason would fuck off. When does he piss off? Oh God, it's another 13 years still. Well, that's annoying. Well, we can't just wait for him to go. Let's just take advantage of things then. All right. Small dragon glass mine, minus 1.5 tax income. I mean, our tax income is incredible, and the bonuses are absurd from it. So absolutely, mine a load of dragon glass because we all know that works quite well against the undead. At least Golden Game of Thrones Season 8, which I think we'll all disregard. Okay. A lot of them clustered in this area. As far as I can use the term sheepdogging then, which I'm glad I didn't, but you know what I'm getting at. We very much corralled them. That's the word. We've corralled them into this corner of this map very safely, very carefully, and now our forces are defending in unison. The crab's pincer, except kind of like the crab's sort of forward art, really. It's just a line, isn't it? It's just a standard sort of military line. It's not actually that good. Don't worry about it too much. I will order them seized. Welcome to my prison. You might want to reinforce, because I think the White Walkers are doing exactly that with their own... Okay. Reinforce. Hot plate again? How much money do you want? Oh my god, have we gone back that far? For fuck's sake, okay. Right, kill them all. That worked out so well. Oh, and we got a faceless man leading the troops and not even our guy. Holy shit, did that work well, but my god, is that bad that we've been set back this far again. Okay, Merge, Bathmat, Crockpot, and who was our other Dragon Rider? Maelor. Strong, powerful Dragon Rider Maelor. And now all their troops are together. We can just keep chasing around. Oh, that's a lot. Where did they come from? 17,000 versus, what's that, like 40,000? Not a fan of that one, Chief. We've got 14k down here still. See if you can reinforce. Might be too little too late by the time you get that. But hey, every White Walker dead. Humans can breed, White Walkers can't. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, really. Well, I don't know that they can. I don't want to think about they can, okay? I would strive to be more like Lady Frying Pan, the Unworthy, our great ancestor. We get Gregarious, we get Emulating Our Legend that gives us Vassal Opinion +5. That is the first time I've ever had that event, and it hasn't been complete shit. We were playing the Charlemagne campaign, and our character was trying to emulate, sorry, the Carling campaign. Our character was trying to emulate, not Charlemagne, you know, the guy that formed the Carolingian Empire and eventually the Holy Roman Empire. The guy, it was his father, and that guy was like greedy or something along those lines. So rather than us getting, you know, one of the fantastic traits that Charlemagne had, we just got greedy. Actually, it wasn't even that. It was like craven or something really, really bad. I remember it being just complete garbage. But hey, that's pretty good. 75 gold. Thank you, my friend. Oh, Jesus. The voices in my head are telling me to do horrible things. I can't defy them. Gain lunatic. Top bog. Top bog. Do not diddle with my mind, little top bog. Oh, now we can make the Empire of New Valyria again, by the way. If we do that, will it not piss off the people in Giscard if we make another Empire level title? I'm not going to do that just in case we get forced Gavelkind onto us or something like that. That's not worth it. Nah, we're good. Thank you. Thank you for the offer, but that's a horrible, horrible idea. I think this is where we lose. I don't think we've been able to kill them quick enough. There's a White Walker. Why can't... We still can't do that. He's right there. There's literally a White Walker right there, my man. Why can't we blast him? An enemy leader is in battle. I mean, technically, okay, the enemy leader isn't in battle against me. He's in battle against Maelor of Last Lament. Oh, we've gone. That's it. That's okay. This is the end of the first raid, I think. We might actually make it through without yet another frigging crash. Thank you. Okay. Hot plate is now our air, and that will be the last of it. Okay. So, get you guys out. You know what? Just run at this stage. Fly, you fools. We need to keep some troops alive in case... Well, actually, in case what? Who's going to attack us at this point? I mean, we span all the way from, essentially, Lorath to Karth, all the way to Yee, actually. How's Topbog doing, by the way? Empire of the Eclipse, what are you doing, my friend? You are attacking God Emperor Buquen in the Eventide Slave Raid on UT, 100% in favor of Topbog the Mutilator. Good. So Topbog has immediately turned up and has immediately annihilated ET. That's great. They are in a mega war as well, because obviously they're an empire. That's hilarious that he's managed to win that. That's fucking nuts. Oh, God. Maybe we should worry about Topbog's spoff now. Okay, we've got 107,000. Oh, my God. We've still got, like, 115,000 men. All right, so what did they lose is the bigger question. The White Walkers had 133,000 events spawn. They are now down to 66k. We are even in the odds very, very quickly here. And, in fact, if it came down to the War for the Dawn, we may just be able to win it. Even though they do outnumber us by... you know, still a good 60k at this stage. I think, given that they are just garbage zombies and can't really stand up to us, I think we would win it. I genuinely think we do. So I don't think we need to worry about that so urgently. We will launch another raid, basically whenever we've recovered. I want to make sure that our own personal domain troops are reinforced, our own personal levy, just in case we get hit by a rebellion or something like that. The last thing we want is to be trying to fight that off with 8,000 men, right? Especially if they're all the way over in Pentos or wherever else we're trying to raid the White Walkers as well. So, you get back to training troops and let's build that up as soon as possible. Honestly, I want to build Valyria up into an absolute powerhouse so that we've got those troops available to us if we need it. We can recruit how many different sized forces? Moderate force, large force, huge force, massive force. This is retinue. I think we should focus on that. Retinue troops are always fantastic. Oh my God, I thought we were about to fucking killed then. Well, we have come back, though, with a ridiculous amount of gold. I'm not sure why. Someone must have died who had a stockpile. That tends to happen in CK2. Like, certain NPCs stockpile just an absurd amount of gold. So, how can we even spend it right now? We've got to wait for this. Oh, my God. We can build a castle in 73 days. Yeah? Yeah. Should we just build castles all across Valyria? We can't hold cities, can we? I mean, we're making enough tax. In fact, we can make enough tax from the castles by building the mines to make... Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Let's just ram Valyria. We can hold it as well. We can build 4 more castles and we can hold them in our domain. That way, if we get a rebellion, we are just going to be this unstoppable beast of a man. Let's build Valyria, the actual capital of Valyria, back into what it was. Gonna be honest with you, these Dothraki are really pissing me off. And it's just occurred to me we can Dragon Conquest a lot. Just for reference, if we look at this... We're hostile towards Carl Losso, we're hostile to Carl Solo, we're hostile to Carl Coco, we're hostile to Carl Cavaro, and we're hostile to Carl Rovo. I'm thinking, how about we show him how hostile we really fucking are when we scorch him all to death with our goddamn dragon? Is he going to surrender? Bow, bend the knee. Bend the knee. He actually bent the knee, you fucking madman. Oh, we're just his suzerain. Okay. That I'm not really surprised about, but it should stop him raiding us from now on. I was so hoping all of this would say, well, but not New Valyria, but I was hoping it would flip over to our color as well. That would look awesome. Don't get me wrong. That's pretty fucking good. That's one way to keep the Dothraki under wraps, huh? Unify them under all one Carl, which we then steal for ourselves. Sarth, would you like to join us, my friends? Can we not negotiate annexation? We have to be a de jure, it has to be a de jure vassal or below. Okay, cool. Is the Lord of all Westeros and Sarth is in Westeros? Well, that's not true either. Yeah, no, unfortunately we can't, unless we ally ourselves with him. Can we ally with him? It needs to be a close relative or a non-aggression pact. I wonder if we can marry into his house and just ally with him. Range marriage. Him and what about, how about my daughter Valyria? Yes. Oh my God, this might work. Holy shit, this is great. Unify the whole of Essos together against them. Break not a form alliance. No. Why? Political concerns, based reluctance. Send you some gold. Who doesn't love gold? Still no. Don't make me put a demon in you, my friend. Do not do this to yourself. We can build volcanic activity. Of course. There we go. Let's build some volcanoes, my man. This is what I'm really after. This is really, really what I'm after, and I'm actually surprised we can build that. Oh my god, and we can get Valyrian architecture. We can build ourselves some dragon pits. There is a lot to do. There is a lot to do. Let's get ourselves another castle. Unfortunately, I did have to hire a new treasurer, who is shit. He's only got 15 stewardship, and there's literally no one better in the world. We could potentially, I don't know, why don't we reset all? Why don't we go gender? I mean, any is fine. In prison, preferably not. Married, preferably not. Otherwise, they won't come to your court. Ruler, preferably not. Diplomat range, absolutely. Who can we get to join our court? Can we, like, buy a favor from you? Potentially. Lord Treasurer. Lord Treasurer of the Free Company. Okay, then. This guy. He is a former slave and a eunuch. He's in Karth, so he's in range. What if we invite to court? By favor? Yes. This could be worth it. A guy with 21 stewardship is going to speed up our building quite significantly. Invite to court? No. Why? Must not have a council position. General. You piss. And he's... Okay, fine. You. You are nothing, right? Let me just double check here. Nothing. It's just my guy Thorinor. Okay. Round 2. By favor. Thank you. Good. Jesus Christ, what a waste of fucking gold, you unbelievable person. Okay, that actually took no time at all. Oh. Despite now being his opponent in war, I feel as if... What do you mean? Okay. Proposed to Carlos so it's never going to use underhanded tactics. If we fight, let's fight honorably. He said, no. You are a shithead idiot. But where is Suzerain? Why is he at war with us? You allowed to raid your Suzerain? That seems very odd. Maybe it's because he started it before we dragon conquested him, and now the game didn't really expect that one coming. It's understandable, really. I'll pay him a visit to my dragon and then cow yet another man. Okay, what do we need for a castle now? That's looking better. 36 days, we still need 585 gold. Build cost modifier is still down by 50%. We just need... I really wish this stonemason would piss off. He's really just ruined everything here. Rumours have reached our great source of a titanic struggle taking place across the Great Sea in the homeland of the Sunlanders. The Sunlanders themselves rarely discuss it with outsiders, but it appears they have been locked in a deadly war for some time with that word right there. They've won. Congratulations. Sure. So one thing that is worth mentioning here is that in each of these castles we can build 2 levels of the Valyria mine, and we can build that another 2 times over. The amount of gold we're going to make from Valyria now is... okay, thank you, White Walkers. It's going to be disgusting. Like, it's going to be a ridiculous... I mean, look at the tax bar, for Christ's sake. Sorry. Get out of here. Okay, I mean, to be fair, I am bragging about how much money we're making, but that's not the point. Get out of here. Right, there we go. Okay, this is insane. Playing Tor was absolutely something what we should have done earlier. We should have given away all of our land and then built as small as possible. We're currently up to 57.78 gold per month. Granted, we are overseeing construction. Granted, though, we still have 2 more to build, and this one hasn't finished upgrading to level 2 yet. It's insane. She is turning out well. Congratulations. One thing I would love to fix with this character is the fucking succession laws. Because if we die now, Lord Paran Abaro takes control of the entire empire. And obviously, don't really want that, Chief. Gonna be honest with you. We're looking for anybody who is of House Valane. Okay. Who's our best candidate, really? Probably Spice Rack. Spice Rack's pretty decent. Strong, quick. Yeah, sure, there you go. Spice Rack, and then I'm going to assign Guardian. It's going to be us. Spoilers. We're going to educate Spice. We can't, because we've already taken on too many friggin' wards. Get out of here. Anybody take control of this kid. Right, who's Spice Rack? That's our son. Okay, cool. Sign Guardian of us to Spice Rack. Us to Spice Rack. Oh, we're still waiting for that other kid to disappear. Please. Thank you. Good. Right. Round 2. Us to Spice Rack. There we go. Okay. All my hopes and dreams are on you, Spice Rack, because there are a lot of other pretenders to this throne. How can we get primogeniture? Reign for 10 years. Must have no vassal or negative opinion of us. That shouldn't be too difficult, honestly. I don't think that's too impossible. We've got to get it done with this character, so I've got to be careful about paying off those bloody bank loans now, apparently. Alright, time for the 3rd new castle of Valyria. And how long were they taking again? I mean, obviously we're not overseeing construction right now, so we probably want to flip over at this stage, get the castle built, and then by the time that's done, we'll probably be able to build the next one in line. Alright, let's leave that one here for today. When we come back in tomorrow, I'll make sure everything is built up in Valyria. We'll get all 6 castles done. We've only got 1 more to wait, and I'm basically just waiting for the 650 gold, which will take no time at the rate the tax is coming in. The other castle has the first level of the mines coming in. I'll upgrade both that one and this one up to level 2 as well. In fact, this one's already going to level 2. Then we're going to have a shit ton of gold to play around with. So even if the White Walkers do outnumber us, we could play just about every mercenary between here and Ashai, and those guys should, with our combined forces, be able to stop these friggin' White Walkers at long last. A big thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Blurry Bunny, Sidini, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Demon Daenerys, Donald, Fukuno Vasquez, Fungus King, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Mr. Smug, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrophilim, Palvis Presley, Skaz, Seth All the Swede, Stannis Amanis, Toby Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Bacchus, and Zazzy 7011 for their support. The Insane Tier Levels on Patreon. Thank you for making this channel possible. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. We are coming kind of to the end now, huh? I can't really think of what's left to do after we defeat the Night King, seeing as he's been this sort of constant threat for the entire playthrough. Weird. And a shout out as well to Asaro, Anna Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Arachne44, Ben Trope, Atmos Max, Better Valyrian, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Duncan217, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, GDWK, Run, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, I Swallow, for fuck's sake, I See the Great, Israel, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Jose, You're on DeVries? Why are you on the list twice? You're on DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Johnny No, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plot, Justin Walters, Lasme, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Marcus, Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pat Samu, Panther Pearl, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch, Billionaire, Shari, Smoke 1, Talar, The Insane Pickle, The Forsaken One, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wolfie, Yorkus, and CK2. See you guys all tomorrow.